your customer driver speaking. The doors are about to close. Please stand clear of the doors.
Service to Edinburgh. Calling at Newcastle, 1343. Malpas, 1401. And Edinburgh at 1517. This service will depart in a few minutes' time.
And welcome back to another video of Roots in Wales. We have something super exciting for you guys planned today. A little spur of the moment trip. We are going to Edinburgh, Scotland. We are very, very excited. Well, I'm very excited. Shaun is not with me on this trip. I'm actually taking the trip with my parents. We're going for 4 days, and our journey has started, funnily enough, with an inaugural train trip. Lumo is the company, and it is their first train ride from King's Cross, London, to the center of Edinburgh. And here we go. Are you ready to go to Scotland?
I'm looking forward to going to Scotland.
Great.
What do you like to do in Scotland?
Me too. So we have just arrived at our first stop. We're in Newcastle, and it is about 1:45. And the first crowd of people are getting on. I think we're in Scotland now. I think. We've just arrived and we're starving because the food service on the train was really, really bad. So we're gonna grab some food first thing. So we are here. We just had like a mid-lunch, mid-dinner type situation. It's about 3 o'clock and we have headed to our hotel. We're staying at the Doubletree, which is literally next to the castle. We have the most beautiful view of the castle from our hotel window. I'll show you tomorrow when it's not pouring rain, because right now it's quite miserable out there. But it is so nice. Traveling a little bit more fancy this time because I'm with my parents. But now we are going to go explore a little bit, probably just walk around, get the lay of the land, and we'll probably see you tomorrow when we start a new day. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning, so to put it in context, we arrived yesterday on Monday. We're about to go out. We think we're going to do a hop-on, hop-off bus tour just to get an idea of the layout of the land for all of Edinburgh, and then pick out our highlights, and then we will go from there. We're hoping to see some Harry Potter things today, and we're seeing Beauty and the Beast later tonight. So we're going to do that today. But for now, check out the view of our hotel room. There's the castle right there. Obviously in Edinburgh there's loads of different things to do and see. There's all of the kind of royal themed things, the governments, the parliament, all of that stuff, which is very much part of Edinburgh's culture. There's, like I've mentioned a million times now, all the J.K. Rowling's and Harry Potter things. And I have heard that there are many wonderful bookstores in Edinburgh. I have a book that talks about some of the best ones in Edinburgh, and we're hoping to visit some of those too. is rumored to be the street that inspired J.K. Rowling to create Diagon Alley, which obviously is where Harry and all the Hogwarts people go to get their supplies for school every year. So it's never actually been confirmed by her, but she lives right by here and would frequent this area a lot. And so it would be understandable that she would get some ideas, maybe even subconsciously, from this street. So I am in the museum context right now, which is like a Harry Potter themed shop and museum on Victoria Street, and it is so cool. There's like all the little details from the film and from the books, and they sell so much stuff. It's really neat. Look at all the Ravenclaw stuff. Represent. Honestly, the architecture here is just so stunning. Also, I was reading the other day that this stone is the same stone that's used in London, but the reason it looks so much darker is just because here they never bothered to like keep it clean all the years. So the whole city has just taken on a bit of a darker look, but it's technically the same stone. This is the Royal Mile, which is a very famous street in Edinburgh. I think it's because it goes from the Queen's residence when she's in Edinburgh all the way to the Edinburgh Castle. This right here is one of the oldest houses in Edinburgh, built in the 1600s. It's called the Mowbray House, or the Mowbray House, not sure how you pronounce it. But I lost my parents. I crossed the street and then all this construction started, and now we've been walking down the Royal Mile on opposite sides of the street. They're over there somewhere. You can't see them. How you doing, Mom?
Good.
How's your foot?
Good. But I'm lying because it's
My foot's also fine.
Good. There's Arthur's Seat, which is an awesome hike to do to get some beautiful views of Edinburgh. I have a feeling we won't be doing that on this trip because my mom hurt her foot, but I'll probably do it next time I'm here. Pretty cool. I think one of the nice things about this city is that you can really walk like pretty much everywhere. Once you're in the center of town, there's the Royal Mile, which I kind of feel, based off my 2 days here so far, is kind of the center. And on one end, there's the Queen's Palace, Holyrood. And then on the other end, there's the castle. And then everything else kind of spews off of that. So you can walk around and see quite a bit. So that's just what we've been doing. We were going to get on the hop-on, hop-off tour, but Mom was feeling okay. So we are gonna walk a little bit longer, and then we'll probably take the bus for going uphill because Edinburgh is a very hilly city. They're way ahead of me. Go, Mom. Go, Dad. Go, Mom. Go, Dad. Also, what I'm looking at right now, which is in front of me, which is absolutely stunning, is Arthur's Seat, which is actually the remains of a volcano. And the Edinburgh Castle is also built on another part of the volcano. It's a little bit further away, but very much still the same part, and that's why it's kind of this like big hill in the middle of a little city. See? Volcano. So we've decided to stop for a little break, a little sit down at Clarinda's tea room because, you know, when in Rome. And we've ordered a cream tea. Thank you. So, for those of you who don't know, a traditional cream tea in the UK includes a cup or a pot of tea, and then you also get a scone with clotted cream and jam. So, there's a bit of a debate as to whether you put the clotted cream or the jam on the scone first. I don't know how they do it in Scotland, but based on whether you live in Devon or in Cornwall, what would you do?
I like to put the clotted cream first and the jam after.
And you?
I've received instructions on this, but I must admit they're a bit vague in my mind. I'm going to take a chance. The proper way to do it is to put the jam in the scone first.
Well, so it depends where you're from, but the Ellises, Shaun's family, living in Plymouth, which is in Devon, will say that you have to do ding, 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 the clotted cream first and then the jam.
I think the Ellises are right on the money with this.
I will amend my ways going forward. Hi guys! I'm here in Edinburgh waiting for the hop-on, hop-off bus. It's a little bit rainy and windy, but still not too cold. Talk to you soon!
Good vlogging. So yeah, we just left the tea house and now we're waiting for the hop-on, hop-off bus. It's pouring rain, but we're sheltered under this little bus stop and we're trying to stay positive because we just missed 3 or 4 buses in a row because we were standing in the wrong spot trying to be clever and beat the system, and the system beat us. But it should be here soon, and then we'll probably do the whole loop as a whole, just without getting off, just to hear all the information because there's a live tour guide. We'll go from there. We're on the bus now, and we managed to get front seats so you can see really well. So, I have decided to get off the hop-on, hop-off bus tour a little bit earlier than my parents because I wanted to check out a few more things. So the next stop on our Harry Potter tour is Greyfriars Kirk. I believe is what it's called, Greyfriars Cemetery, the graveyard. And that's because J.K. Rowling is rumored to have visited here and gotten lots of inspiration of many of her Harry Potter character names, like Tom Riddle, McGonagall, a couple others as well. So we're going to go try and find those tombstones to see where she wandered to get inspirations for all of her character names. So this is the tombstone that J.K. Rowling apparently was inspired by for Professor McGonagall. And the real name is William McGonagall, poet and tragedian. Thomas Riddle. There you go, Lord Voldemort, inspired right here. So cool. Guys, my GoPro just died, and like an idiot, I left the whole little bag that Shaun prepped for me with the extra batteries and everything in the hotel room. So I've switched to my phone, and hopefully the quality is not horrendous. But I just went and had another look at Tom Riddle's grave because there was a lady who was from North Wales actually. I asked her when I was looking for it if she knew where it was, and she was also looking for all of them. So we went around together and we looked, and so we saw the 3: Potter, McGonagall, and of course Tom Riddle. And now I'm gonna go check out Elephant House, which isn't open right now because sadly there was a fire a couple weeks ago, about a month ago. So right now it's shut down for renovations. But the Elephant House is said to be a little cafe restaurant area where J.K. Rowling wrote many of the Harry Potter books, or parts of it anyways, when she was living in Edinburgh. She moved to Edinburgh in 1993, and she was a single mom and would spend a lot of her time writing in the little cafes in the old town of Edinburgh, well, just in Edinburgh in general. So that's what I'm gonna go check out now because it's only a few minute walk away from the graveyard, and we'll at least have a look on the outside and get a picture. And yeah, but it was super, super cool. It's also said that there's a tombstone with the name of Scrimgeour in the graveyard, which is also one of the Harry Potter characters, but I didn't see that one. But just to mention it. Whew, it's really windy. We made it to the elephant house. So it's shut down right now, but this is where J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter. Oh, to know that this is where greatness was written. So sad it had a fire though. And just like that, at the end of day one, my phone also died. Make sure to subscribe to Roots in Wales YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram for more content just like this. Part 2 of the Edinburgh vlog should be up soon. See you next week!